righty then. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. And wait a few minutes for everybody to get here. All righty. My backgrounds. All righty. All right. I think we're good to go as soon as everybody gets here. All right. Let's see. Beth, Dawn, Erica. It's Dee Dee, Dawn. I don't know. I see you call me Deb all the time. It's Dee Dee, not Debbie. Hi, Erica. Linda. So how's everybody doing? Hi, Maseki. get my voice rolling here. Good juice. Or cranberry juice this morning instead of coffee. Let's see. Did I say hi to Erica? Excuse me. Get my voice going here. So yeah, some of y'all had sent, hi Darlene, hi Elmaris. And Elmaris, did I ever make you a collage? Because I had your fodder with your name, but I think that might have been leftover because I think I made you a collage. Did I make you one, Elmaris? I can't remember if I made you one. And that I was just looking at your leftover stuff. Let's see who else is here. Debbie Bruce. Jane. No? Okay, well then let me pull your stuff out too. We'll see how many we can do. So I think you just sent me a little envelope full. I'll have to, yeah, I think you just sent me this little envelope. I'm going to have to put some backgrounds. All right, let me put this to the side. So I think this is what you sent me. So we'll see. Let me put your name on this one. Okay, because I had this. I said, I don't know. I think she would have sent me more than this, but there's a lot in there. So I'll put your name on it. I couldn't remember. Oh, I got to get my voice going here. Yeah, I got it here. I'm going to write your name on it, Elmaris. Okay, so we'll see how many I've got 2 here. We'll see if we can get 3 done. We'll see how many we can get done. So for those of you that don't know, hi Janet, I didn't expect you here this morning. Sorry guys, my voice is like really, I don't know, I haven't talked for a couple hours, so except to the cats. So yeah, I didn't know if you'd be here late today, Janet. Hi Terry. So I only have like 4 or 5 people left. All the others I've made. And I didn't even remember if I'd done Elmaris's. So some time ago, well, over time, I'd have people send in some collage fodder and I'd make them an 8.5 by 11 collage. What did I do with my cardstock? Just pulled out some cardstock and now I can't find it. Oh, here it is. And I just do, the reason I do it this size is because it'll fit in an envelope and I can mail it. So I mail out the originals. So, and I just do it on cardstock and that's the size I do it so that it's easily mailed, right? Oh, you overset. Oh, I'm sorry, Janet. Okay. Well, did Robert bring you some coffee? Do you have your coffee, Janet? Do you have your coffee? Hi, Pacola. How you doing? Good to see you, little Snapdragon. Let's see. I said hi to Terry Brett. Hi, Tony. Who else? Anybody else I missed? So yeah, so I thought we'd catch up on doing some of the collages. I only have like 4 or 5 left out of all the ones that I made and sent out. So, and these 3. So I have Donna in Trinidad. I have Julia O, and I don't even know if this came out of this one, Julia O's. but I probably won't put this on there anyway, so I'm not sure. And then what I'm doing is after whatever's left over goes into another bag of stuff. And then everybody's stuff that's left over gets put in a bag to make another, make other collages for giveaways. Hi, Icy. Rachel, how you doing? Barb. So yeah, so I thought I'd make Donna's in Trinidad. She's and also the other thing that I will use of my own is watches. If I need a watch, I'll use watches unless there's one in here. And the other thing too is I pulled some backgrounds. So I pulled some different backgrounds to use, especially if there's just little stuff and there's no backgrounds to use. So I pulled backgrounds. So that's the deal today. I thought we would do these collages. Hi, sweet lady. Okay. Keep up with the lurkers, sweet lady. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Jane. Who else am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing people coming in. Chat scrolls, and you only see about 10 chat at a time, and it goes. Let's see. Hi, Julie Topaz. Happy Marvelous Monday to you. Happy Marvelous Monday. Who else? Starla Arts. So yeah, we'll chit chat for a couple minutes, and then I already pulled out my matte medium, which I keep it in this little jar. Janet sent me some new big jars for my birthday, and then I pour them in this little one. I keep this one filled up, and I got my glue brush here wrapped in a damp baby wipe so that it doesn't dry out. I got my scissors. I got something here because I'm totally out of my coffee lids. I had to use them when I redid my marker wall here. I had to use them to prop up. And so yeah, so I'm back to using, let me get it over here. I'm back to using my big tray. I'm back to using this for the paint, which is not convenient for streaming, but I'll just set it over here to the side as I'm using it. And I got my bucket of water, and yeah, I think, and then I got, and Mary Autier is the one that I said, well, I haven't bought one of these in a while, so I thought I'd buy one to show her what they look like. So if she can watch this later or if she pops in. You can get these at Hobby Lobby. This is the world stamps. You can also get the USA stamps, and there's like 300 stamps. I've not opened it yet. I waited, Janet. I waited to open this. You can save me some if you have them, Janet, but you don't make your own coffee. You don't make your coffee anymore. You send Robert out to get it for you. Oh my goodness. Hi, Tina. Tina's saying good morning to everybody. As normal, she always comes in and puts everybody's name in there. So anyway, I pulled out Donna from Trinidad Tobago. I got Julia O's stuff here, and then I got Elmaris's here. So we'll see how much we can get done today. I've been busy. We're getting new flooring in the kitchen, the living room, the entryway. So I told us, I said, schedule it for Thursday and Friday, not on Wednesday and Thursday. So we'll see how it goes. So if I'm not here Wednesday, I plan on it, but if I'm not here Wednesday, that's why. And I have no way of really letting everybody know, except, I mean, I can put it on Twitter, but not everybody's on Twitter. So if you don't see me on Wednesday, that's where I went to. I'm working on the floors. So we'll see, we'll see what day they're scheduled to come in and do it. So they're supposed to let us know today, but they probably won't let us know till after I'm done streaming. So just for hi, Becky Kalora. Who else? I expect. I'll tell Denise to call you, Rachel. I'll have Denise call you. You'll have to dress up and put your fancy slippers on, though. Oh. So let's see, Kathleen, and I said hi to Darlene, and see Dawn and Rachel. Let's see, I think I've caught up to everybody. If I missed you, I didn't mean to. Say hi to Terry. So yeah, well, while we're sitting here waiting, I will just move this to the side here and show you the stamps that come in one of these packs. And there's 300 real stamps canceled, $7.99 for it. And I haven't bought any in so long because I still have so many. Well, not so many. I've used quite a few, but I still have enough that I didn't need to buy any. But I wanted to show Mary what they look like because she was asking about buying packs of them, and so I wanted her to know that Hobby Lobby has them over in the hobby section. That's where they are at Hobby Lobby. And my Books a Million, I haven't checked lately, but I saw them there over Christmas. I saw them in there's the coin books. You know, they were over there with that too. But again, I didn't really pay a lot of attention because I don't really need them. But and I'm not going to keep them in this bag. I'm going to put them in. I'll put them in a sleeve. So let's just see what we got here. Did I get them all out? I think so. Okay, so yeah, just don't need the bag. Let's see. Hi, Jane Doe. Who else? Julia. Oh, Julia. I'm going to do your collage today. I'm going to do your collage. I'm going to do yours. Well, I'm going to try it. We'll see how it goes. You know, it's like off the cuff. Yeah, I got your stuff. I'm going to do yours. Since you're here, I'll do yours first. Then I'll do, well, I already planned on doing Donna's, but Elmaris is here too, and I have Elmaris's. So these are the three I'm going to plan on doing today. So, okay, so let's look, and I'm not going to order any. So, but that does come with where you can order them. Let's see. All kinds of stuff here. I don't know if I'd trust ordering from this. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, let me get a bag thing here to put them in, a sleeve, one of these. So yeah, you get like 300, and this is worldwide. And so look, they're still on the envelopes. Whose job was it to tear these off, I wonder? You know what I mean? Let's see where they're made. Let me go back to this. Let's see where they're made. They're made in Florence, Alabama. Oh my gosh. Florence, Alabama. Not too far from, well, it's about 4 hours probably from Atlanta. But yeah. You get all kinds of things. H.E. Harris. Is that what it is? H.E. Harris and Company. So, yeah. Yeah, Alabama. Yeah, Tina. So, and I usually pick stamps when I use them by color rather than by a theme. Sometimes of flowers or leaves or something if I'm doing something with, what do you call it? Nature themed, but otherwise I usually pick by color. And so yeah, just all over the world. And so I think 300 stamps for for $8 is pretty good. Yeah, you did when you were a kid. I know, it's fun looking through them, isn't it? And just seeing, and what I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to make y'all watch me do that. But what I usually do is I'll go through and I'll pick some of my favorite color, and by color, if they have a lot of color on them, I'll pick those out to use because, oh man, maybe this one needs to go to Colleen. It's got a chicken and some cows. You know, she likes her farm stuff. Look, I might keep that one out there for Colleen. Where's this one from? I don't even know where it's from. I'd have to get my magnifying glass out, but I'll set that one aside. So anyway, that's what I like to do is I like to go through them and just pick out, different ones by color, or, some nature ones, or the ones with the people on them. I mean, I'll use a bunch of, like, let's say I need blue. I'll pick a bunch of blue guys out, Yeah, otherwise I'll pick by color. So yeah, this one's real colorful here. So this one has fish and stuff. So this would be good in my blue fish page. Hi, Uncle Dan. Arlene. Let's see. So anyway, like this one, I could, and if there's nothing interesting on it, sometimes I'll try to peel it off. But that one would be, or cut it down, trim it down. This would be good because it's all fish and ocean. That would be a good one for my ocean page. So I'll just put that one aside too. So yeah, it's just kind of fun to go through them, look at them, pick them out. Here's one that's red and orange. Here's a building. So here's like a whole half envelope here. And so this one has writing on it. So they're fun to play with, and they're fun to use on, like this one here. That's a good one for the nature journaling, So I'll probably pick that one out. Let's see. Hope everybody's doing well. Did I say hi to you, Julie? Yeah, I said hi to Julie Topaz. I try not to miss anybody coming in, but I know I do, because I go back and scrub through the chat and I say, oh, I forgot to say hi. Well, I didn't forget. I just didn't see that person, Okay, so yeah. So Mary, I wanted you to see what it's like to get a bag of stamps. Now I'll shove them all in here until I can go through them and have fun playing with them. Because they're sure not going back in that bag. Never use them in there. Oh, pick them up off the floor here. Oh. Seems like it's hard to find pretty stamps like those. Today, RPL rarely has much of a selection. I don't know. Mine has some really good ones. She keeps up with all the newest stamps at my post office. And so my, but it's a little post office too. If you have a huge post office, they probably, run out because there's so many people. But ours is a small post office. So I usually get some good stamps at mine. But it just depends on your post office and how many they order. So yeah, I'm going to set that aside. All right, so let's see what we can do here. So Julia, let's see. And I don't know, Julia, was this yours? Or you probably don't remember. It's been a while, but I don't know if that was in yours or if it just fell out of because I have all these bundled up and they're in one of those plastic sleeves. And I'm not sure if this fell out of your pack or just a random pack. Thank you, Tina. All right, so I'm going to set these other two aside for a minute. And we're going to go through Julia's stuff and see, make sure there's no addresses. I think I took them all off. I'm just making sure. And we'll see what we can do with it. Post office really small too. Us Chris family had 3. We had 3 to choose from, Tina. Oh my gosh. No, I did not find out who sent me the makeup brushes and the holders. These are the holders that Pacola's talking about. I have one that I put paint brushes in, and then this one I put pens and pencils in. They just hold. Look, nothing moves or nothing. They're really tight, rubbery stuff. And no, I did not. Nobody claimed to have. Nobody said anything, so I still don't know. Yeah, and you can do that. Janet's saying you can go and order it off of offline too, if you want certain stamps. Okay, so let's see. I don't know. Did she answer me? I don't know if that was part of hers or not. So let's see what we got here. We got a doily. We got some just pedigree chart of different, I guess, different, very tiny dogs. It was just a faux femora, And different faux femoras. Let's see. Not to see what kind. There's a napkin in here, a musical one. I'm gonna have to find me some focal image. Oh, look. Speaking of stamps, I like that bluebird. Heart was yours. So, oh, okay. No, 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 no. It doesn't matter. You will send anything. That was the point. You just send things you like. Don't apologize. Okay, so let's see. Here's a quote, and then another stamp. Some more quotes. These y'all remember these were real popular for a while. There's some different paint chips, so we can pick colors. And oh, here, this is nice. I like this. This is like a faux photograph. I think it's actually a sticker. I think that might be a sticker. Just gotta grab an edge. I see a line there. It looks like yeah, that's a sticker. So that's cool right there. As is this. It's in Castillo Santa Marcos in Florida, St. Augustine. That's kind of cool. I like those two things together. Let's see what else. Oh, look here. I would have, if I would have kept going, I would have seen this and would have known that was part of your stuff. Some little stickers. Oh, they're so cute. It's been a while since I looked through these, when you sent it in. So, oh, thank you, Tina. Tina put the link in there for the brush holders. Some just random faux ephemera. And y'all always send way more. Well, most of the time. And here's some braille. Y'all usually send, here we go, more than I can use, right? Because, it's only 8.5 by 11. We're just using one sheet, 8.5 by 11. Maybe that might go with this too. Here's some, it looks like drinking ale in medieval times. Is that what that is? That's kind of cute. And then here's let's see, another flower and some skeleton leaves. That's kind of cool. I might use that. And so yeah, let's see what we can do here. So I just kind of go through whatever kind of grabs my attention. And try to build a little story. And so I also pulled different backgrounds. I pulled some different backgrounds. So I think what might be kind of cool is to have a mountain scene with palm trees. Actually, there's a nice ocean. That's a nice ocean scene. I kind of like that. I'd probably trim this out. And so, yeah, we'll see what we can do, whether it's more of a painty collage or more of a layered kind of thing. We'll see what we do. Everyone started reading the Prince. Oh, good, Arlene. Yeah, it's hard for me to make Edwin's. When he's done starts off, and I'm not. It's 6 hours. Hawaii 6 hours before us, so I just don't usually make those. Late ones. I did pop into Pete's stream. I think it was 3 or 4 nights ago, and he streams at 1 a.m. So yeah, it's hard because we get up at 4:30, right? So yeah, I can't do that and stream at 8:30. So let's see. Do I like this one? I kind of like the water. So let's see. But anyway, I just pulled a bunch of backgrounds from calendars and books and things just to have some something to base, put a base on. This one I've splattered. This one I've splattered. I like that too. Maybe that might be good. Maybe I could do it. I like this. And of course I trim that down. Kind of like that. Do I like that better, or do I like the ocean scene? This one. That's kind of cool, though. I kind of like this. So let's see what we can do. So a lot of this stuff, when you send me this kind of stuff, this will be more. And you can add, if you'd rather me, Julia, do like a layered type collage, like I've been doing in my traveler's journals, as opposed to a painty collage. Because this kind of stuff I really don't use in a painty collage. But see, now this I could use a painty collage. So it just kind of depends, what you like. But again, everybody goes, just do what you want. Just do what you like. I like this little stamp. I might use that. So I'll watch for Julia O's comments. So let's see. Just keep going. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Can't tell what it is. Let's see. But I like the bird. See? Everybody goes, just do whatever you want. Oh, okay. So let's see. I kind of like this, maybe. All right. So what I'm going to start with is and I do need a watch, I think. I don't know what color yet. Probably a blue or purple. Maybe a little bigger. Let's see. Something maybe this size. I'm looking over here at my stuff. It's like blues and greens, right? We're kind of going blues and greens. Maybe something a little bigger than that one. Although I'll cut this one out just in case. Thank you, Julia O. Well, I have more than one style, but I guess it's just whatever you feel like doing at the time. This year I've been doing my year of color, and you've seen that kind of layered negative space kind of little traveler's journals where I'm not putting any paint. I'm not painting any of those. I mean, I'm using some ink and stenciling the ink, but I'm not painting like my painty collages, right? In those. So let's see what else we got here. There's a nice big blue one. Maybe part of that. That may be nice background too. Pull that. That might be a little big though, but we'll see. Maybe we'll roll with one of those two. Okay. So the size is 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I'm doing all of them that way. 8.5 by 11. And so let's see what I can do here. And I could do it this way, horizontal landscape, which I kind of like that. So let's just cut this little calendar down and see what we got here. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. What did y'all work on or do? Anything? Did anybody do anything? I hope not everybody just sat in front and watched the news all weekend. That will get to you, people. Don't do that. Don't just sit and watch the news 24/7. All right, so something like that. And I'll glue it on here, right? So let's see. Do I like that? May be too big, although coming down, let's just cut it out. See. So I'll just lay everything out and play with it for a minute. If y'all have any questions or comments, put them in caps so I know you're talking to me. Make sure you have live chat selected at the top. And make sure your settings are at either 720 or 1080p. So you're watching in HD. Because I pay for that. Yeah, oh, that looks good too. Maybe I'll save that piece. Okay, so let's see. Oh, hi, R. I have a baby. Are you having a baby, R? Who's having a baby? Let's see. You want to get your scissors out, Jane. Get your scissors out. So I don't know if I'll have that kind of coming down out the sky. What do I like? Let's move this one now. I like this piece here. and I'll do some painting. All right, so I really like this as it is, but it needs to fit on the page. So I'm going to trim this down. See, I should do it the other way so that the torn edge goes the back way. So Color did a Zentangle art card. What was your arting this weekend? Otherwise, it was things for the parents. Oh, okay. Oh, your daughter-in-law art. Okay. Let's get some of this. I'm going to paint it so it doesn't really matter, but I'll get as much off as I can. Excess paper. Is it your do you have do you have a lot of babies coming and going in your family? I mean, having them. I don't know if I like that. It's a little big. I might roll with this one. I'll cut this one out too and we'll see. Hi, Leona. Let's see. I see the milk going into the foundation. Are you talking about snow, Jane? I was working on another collage, but I have multiple altered. Oh, I do too. Hey, I've got 15 of them. I have 15 altered books in abandoned book styles. I've got like 15 of them. Well, I have duplicates of most of them so that I can have before and after pictures. But I'm working in like 15 of them. So let's see. Do I like this better? I could kind of tuck it behind that tree too, or behind the clouds is good because I can extend the clouds. But I do kind of like this, but that is very distracting maybe. I don't know which one I like. I didn't, yeah. All right, let's see. And I love this little sticker, and I love these little monk guys. Maybe I should fussy cut them out. Maybe. My little drinking monks. And maybe I'll put some of this on this side. Let's trim this down. Some over here, or let's trim a little more. Let's trim a little more. Very intuitive collaging. It's a very intuitive thing. You just got to kind of see what you think compositionally looks, what you want to say. And I don't want those trees smack in the middle. Maybe I'll have them kind of behind the door thing here. Something like this. Mm-hmm. All right, let's cut this one guy out and see. Get my smaller scissors for this job. Hi, Jasper D. Can I pick your memory? You can try. Go ahead. What do you want to ask me, Stephanie? Pick my memory. You can try. I don't have the best memory, though. I really don't. My sister has the memory in our family. She did all our genealogy and all kinds of stuff. But you can ask. The monks go with the cathedral. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But I don't know how I want them to interact yet. I like this guy's holding up a cup. So I'm going to see what I can do with him. I'm going to fussy cut him out. I could paint him in. I could tear around it and paint him in. But, sometimes you can just do this. Just if there's just one little element or something, it's just as easy to cut out. You just do different things depending on the overall piece. Hi, Ashley. Patricia, Stephanie, remember when you used to glue magazines together? I've never glued magazines together. You mean pages together? I never glued pages together, not even in my composition books. So I don't know what, I'm not sure what yeah. I don't glue pages together because I use golden matte medium and it stiffens up the page and or paint. Paint will stiffen your page. So you don't really need to, unless I'd rather tear pages out if there's too many. But yeah, I don't glue pages together, not even in composition books. So did I ever do it once or something? I don't I can't say I've never done it. I found an old video. You glued oh, the magazine journals. Okay, I see what you're saying. Not the pages, but the actual books themselves. Yes. I used uh the tacky glue and I put a lot on. So what she's talking about is when you make a magazine journal where you have like multiple magazines and you glue the actual front and back covers of magazines together to make a thicker journal out of a bunch of magazines. And I put this is what I use. And I put, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it, Pacola. And then I put a coat of this on one side and a whole nother coat of it on the other. And then I glue them together and weight it down overnight. Now, I probably didn't do that when I was showing y'all how to do it, wait overnight, but you want to really let it dry. Yeah. Sorry. I thought you meant magazine pages. Yeah. That's what I use. I used tacky glue. Yeah. This guy looks like didn't have a very big, the foot must be somewhere. I don't know. He didn't have one of his little feet. So yeah, I can pull one out here after a while if we have time. All right, so let's see here. So there's our little guy, our little monk guy with this little offering. Well, actually, he's handing a beer. I think he's handing a beer up to these guys. So yeah, so I don't know if I want to put him like here. And maybe that'll get lost in there. We need a little planet though. I need a punch a planet. Let me get my punch. Oh, sitting on my foot's asleep. So I gave away almost all my punches, but I kept 2 circles for planets. All right, so I'm liking that. And don't know if I want one of these guys. Maybe this one could be seen. I don't know. I don't like the pink. I like the way that he's facing that way, but I don't want like the pink. This guy, I could just have him sitting down here somewhere. Let's go ahead and cut him out too. All right, let's see. Great bribe for the gods is time, Tina. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, Tina. So let's see. Let me see what I could punch out. Don't know if I want something this big. Something like that. Kind of like that. Okay. Let's see what else we can do. All right, let me cut this little guy out here. Kentucky bourbon. Oh my gosh, you guys are something else. See, that's one of the things I love about collage and surrealism is you can make it's like what you see in your head, what you see in your head, you make up your own story. So I could have my own story in my head, but it's fun when you have your own. I don't want that little bottle thing. I just want the cup he's drinking out of here. Like if you look at a Salvador Dali or something, and I've said this before, you may see something in it that Salvador Dali didn't mean, or it's your interpretation, I guess is what I'm saying when you look at stuff like that. When you look at surrealism and collage and abstract. Okay, I'm trying to follow his little arm here. Let's see if it goes this way. He's got on these robes, you know, so I'm trying to keep some of that. I want to keep his robes on. Oh, thank you, Devin, and good morning, by the way. So something like that. Kind of right on the edge there. Without doing a weird tangent thing. Let's see. Maybe I should just put them between the trees. Something like that. Then let's see what else we have here. We have this little, it looks like that could be a monastery up on a hill far away. Let's go ahead and just cut it out. I'm going to just cut the whole thing out, not even make it look like the edge of a stamp, you know, the roughly edges. Something like this. I actually think this needs to be over here. All right, let's see what else we can do. I like this, but it's so, you know, it'll be so, it's so black and white is what I'm saying. So now I got to decide on my clock. I want it back in here. Peeking out with the hands coming out this way. Of course, I paint the hands out and make them go wherever I want, but something like that. Because see how that arch is right there? You can line it up with that arch so it looks like, whoosh. See that right there? Okay, so I'm liking this. What else do I have? Oh, let's see. You start seeing things outside your head. Yeah. All right. I'm liking this as a start. We can see what else we got. Oh, I did like these skeleton leaves. I did like those. Let's see what we got here. Sticker. Here we got these skeleton leaves. I like these. Have to do this like after. I could, you know, what I've been trying to do is after I do the collages that I send y'all, I varnish them. I do put a coat of varnish on them. Oh, I like that little leftover too. I put a coat of varnish on them, but I can't do that over these leaves. So we'll see. We'll see about those. Oh, got a book at Goodwill. Artist. 23 illustrators talk to children about art. Oh, I bet that's awesome, Julia. I bet that's awesome. And I would extend this some more and make some more clouds. But I like the light because see, you have this light here. It needs some light up here. Kind of like that. But I like the leaves, but I can't varnish over them. So if I use the leaves, I'd have to put them like on top after the fact. Do you know what I'm saying? After the varnish dries or something, which I may do. I'll set these aside and we'll see if we want to use those later. All right. I like the words too, but now I'm going to I'll get into too much traveler's notebook type thing rather than a painty collage. So I think I'm going to start with this and then we'll get out the paint. What do y'all think? Y'all like that so far? We can have the watch hands going here. We can have some mist coming out of here and going over to this one. Okay, so I have it sitting on a piece of cardstock. So what I'm going to do, just move the whole thing and get another piece of cardstock to work on and to transfer it over like, you know. Although I could just glue this to that, then that to that. I could do that too. All right, so let's maybe start with that. Okay, let me move my punches out of the way. I got to make some space. I got to make some space here. Got to get my... And don't let me forget, guys, to talk about Barb's, the book we're doing for Barb. I've got quite a few people have sent in some of their thoughts and drawings and things for Barb's pass-along journal that I'd like to get everything by March 7th and put it together and get it off to her after that. And oh, and then the other thing that I did, let's see, is Devin still here? Hi, Faithful Mass. So let me see which book was in Castle book. So I've been trying to do some more Procreate, and so I worked on this as a practice in Procreate. Let me find the picture here. So, um, so you'll remember this picture in this one's in the Abandoned Castles. It's a little flashed out. Why am I flashed out here? Oh, I guess it's just because of this dark here. So I took this picture and I flipped it and I put it in Procreate. So I put it in Procreate. So just to play with for one, to get rid of this. If y'all know, Procreate's like it's like Photoshop for the app for your iPad. And so anyway, I took this and then I played with it and then I shrunk it down and look, I really like the way it turned out. So this is what I did with that. Devin's I'm calling out Devin because she's working in her Procreate too. So this is what I did with it. I really like the way it turned out. I made fuzzy edges, just practicing with all the different, there's so many tools and brushes and things you can do with it. So that's what I did with this one. It's in a sleeve, so it's got a glare on it, but yeah, I really like that. Thanks, guys. So yeah. All right, let's move this out of the way so I don't trip over that book. All right, so let me just put out some matte medium. I don't have my coffee tray, so I'm going to be working out of here. So I'm just going to put some in my little Simply Cranberry, and then I always keep a baggie over the jar so you don't glue it shut. You don't want to glue your jar lid shut. I know, right? Procreate is just so awesome. Okay, so let's see what I want to do. Let's get my brush that I've wrapped up in a baby wipe so it wouldn't dry out. And oh, I need some wax paper down here. Let me get a piece of wax paper. Is it in my closet? Where did I move my wax paper? Well, I cleaned up everything. I know I kept it handy because I use it quite often. There it is. Let's get a piece of wax paper for the desk. And Boo and her friend they go to college together in Tallahassee. They came up for the weekend, so they stopped by here yesterday. It was nice. They wanted to see some of my art, and they hung out in the art room for a little bit on their way back. So that was a nice little visit. There we go. Thank you, Debbie. All right, so let's see here. Where do I want to start? Let's just start up here in the top. And when you glue, let's see, maybe I should zoom in one here. That's still a little, is that kind of light? Oh, that's not too bad. Let me turn down the brightness just a little bit. There we go. So you want to put down your matte medium on your piece, on the back, and over the top to really make sure you get all the wrinkles out. And if you go over the edge, you can always trim that off later, right? And then I got to get a card here. And then keep a gift card or old credit card, whatever, and then mash it down like that. Okay, that's to get it all smashed down. Let's see. Dee, I'm working on my abandoned amusement park book. Oh, good. Do I have the abandoned music? I mean, yeah, I've got one similar. I don't know if it's the same one because there's a few different amusement park ones. So, yeah, there's so many. They're all so good. Okay, so let's put this little Let's put this little stamp down here. Let me tilt my camera down just a tiny bit. There we go. So I want this right here. And then I'll put the little, let's put the window here. Oops. And I guess it wasn't exactly stuck down when you put more glue on the other side. There we go. All right. All right, so if you have any questions, put it in caps because I, have to kind of pay attention here. And then I got it crooked, a little stamp. There we go. All right, let's put some here on him. And then right where I want this. Oh, credit card. Oh, not a credit. Well, then gift card. A gift card then, Rachel. And when you use magazine images like fashion magazines, this is all going to get glued down to a cardstock in a minute. When you use fashion magazines, they're the thinnest. Let me just move this out of the way. They're the thinnest stuff that you can possibly use in collage. So the other thing about a fashion magazine is the ink can smear real easy on a fashion magazine. So you have to be a little more careful with the fashion magazine because when you go over it with the card, you can be pulling the ink off of it because it's so thin. They're so thin. Let's see. All right. Oh, well, I think I wanted that under there. Let's go ahead and put some here. Let's do this. Let's go ahead. I didn't want to smash that down yet. Once you smash it down, it's harder to lift up, but it's still wet, so I can do it here. All right. I wanted this right under that edge. My tree's going straight there. Okay, and then I want my watch right on that arch right there. There we go, right there. I'm going to get out the paint and paint it all in. And then when you pick up like that, you can just kind of wipe it off because you're going to pick up a lot of excess. All right, let's put out this little guy down here. Between the trees. And just kind of make sure all the bubbles. All right. So this is still just on a thin calendar page, right? So now I'm going to take the cardstock and glue it down to that. Let me get some fresh baby wipes for my hands. Let's see. Rachel, you're so funny. All right, so now put a nice layer of matte medium on here. And pour some more out, I think. And then I don't want to set it on that. I'm going to put some on the back here of the calendar. put that down. All right. Make up some of this mess here. Alrighty. I'll turn it over. All right, now I'm gonna clean piece of wax paper and go on the back. You could use a brayer too on this part. Really mash it down, but I think this will be good. Thank you, Tina. Okay. Let's set this over here. Make some room. All right, we got to start. And of course, matte medium's horrible for your nails and it's really hard to get off unless you have a craft scrubby, which I do, but like it'll take your polish off. So when I'm done today, I'll just take all my polish off and start over. Okay, so let's see here. Move that to the side, move the glue. I just talk out loud as I'm going. All right, so now let's move my punches, get my tray. Oh, paint. This is what I'm using because I don't have any of the little ones anymore. Let's move that rest of the collage fodder. That'll go in the to be used as a, what do you call it? Leftovers. See, I got the Fibs Collage leftovers in another pack. And what I'm doing is anything left over, it's all going in here. And then I'll pull from this to make other collages. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Don't want to shadow, but I don't have much choice on my tray because the other ones are being used. All right. So I'm just going to kind of roll this to make it lay a little flat. And we will get out some paint. So I'm going to use black and white. So let's get out some black, some white, some blue, some tealy colors, or some, what do you call it? Like a Payne's, not really Payne's gray, a blue gray color. Let's see, which blue gray do I want? I'll pull a couple different ones. Let's see, this one maybe. Some purples maybe. We'll just see. I'm just going to put out a few colors that I think I might need. I might need a little more than I think this one's a little thick. There we go. All right. Not sure on this one. Talking to myself. Talking to myself. Hi, Mirkwood. Anybody else I missed? All right, let's see. Maybe a little. There's a lot more colors in here than you think. Some olive green. And probably a little bit of purple. And a little bit. I can probably use those colors there for that. Sky. All right, we'll start with that. We'll start with this. All right. Let's see. I'll probably start with my fingers too, but I'll get a brush. And then maybe just a little bit of a tan color just to knock that back so it's not white right there. Is this a new one? I don't need to open a new one. Let's get one of the other tan colors here. Maybe a little sienna color. A light sienna. Just talking to myself. Just ignore me. All right, there we go. So there's the colors, if you can see them right there, that I'm going to use, at least to start. All right, so I'm going to hit this with the heat gun. And like there's a little bit hanging over the edge here. I'll probably just put it in a paper cutter trimmer and trim it at the end. But just so you see, you can just turn it over and trim anything. All right, so let's see. I should take off my bracelet. All right, let's go ahead and do a little bit of creamy off-white to match this little bit of a cloud thing I got going on up here. All right, so here's where I go into my head and I go shh. All right. Now, do I want to do too much cloud? I'm going to do mist. I think I want to do mist. So I'm going to take that out. And that's the other thing. When you have golden matte medium completely covering everything, you can just wipe that off while it's wet because it's coated. It's real easy to do that. All right. So let's see. What do I want to do here? First thing I do want to get in here with a paintbrush and with the black and get rid of the watch hands and any like names of the watches or anything like that. So that I can make the watch hands face any way I want. And we'll go in there with some little fussy detail after a while. But I just want to do that. And then I can have them face whatever the watch hands any way I want. The watch looks like owl eyes. It kind of does. It could be watching over, right? Time is peeking around the corner. All right. Clean my brush. All righty. Let's see what I want to do next. Do I want some of that tealy color? I might want a little bit of that teal color. Let's see which ones do I want. This color. Just a little bit of this with the gray so the two can kind of blend together. Is the well, not really, but in our art we can do whatever we want, right? All right, move my bracelets up. They're scratching on. They're scritching. So I'm going to blend these in. So I'm going to start by doing some of the background here. Then I'll do some of the mist and clouds over that. I really want this in front, so I don't really want anything going over that except maybe a mist. So let's get a little bit of brown going here, maybe a little bit of the green, and just kind of blend this in. See that paper's thicker. That paper's thicker, so it wants to leave a line right there, which there's not a whole lot you can do about that because the paper's just thicker, so it's standing up on top. So you can kind of mask it a little with another color. Something like this. Come across here. Kind of make him sit down in the palm trees there. But I want those two edges sharp like that. If you don't have any questions, just pop them in there. All right. Kind of like that. I like how this looks like kind of like it's floating. I might make that even more so. Let's get a little cloud action going there. I don't want to go over that tree. I want it behind the tree. Let's paint it out again if I need to. All right, so my idea is to have it coming out of this window, kind of like this. Maybe coming out in the back one there. Maybe we can go behind here and then maybe over that tree and come through here. Probably behind that column. Let's go behind that column. Like that. Something like that. A thin line. All right. All right, so some of these clouds now. All right. Oh, let's see. Oh, thank you, Devin. Don't want to lose that number 6 over there. Kind of like that. Then we'll put a star shine up here and maybe circle the planet. All right, so I'm liking that. Let's hit it with the heat gun. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Gaga. Anybody else seeing Petey? Now I can do maybe some color. Do I want some green? Do I just want some white pencil? Let's see. Let's get a white pencil. All right, let me sharpen. All right. to soften it a little, maybe. I'm not sure I'm going to like it. I might like it really harsh black. I think I will. I think I'll leave it harsh black. Let me get a black pencil. And I probably need a template or something to get a really nice, sharp, round black edge. Let's see if that'll do it. That's too, I need to be thicker on the sides. Gonna paint that in. Do my watch hands. Still not quite straight. I'm not really liking it. It's too thick. I'm going to have to do something with that. What do I want to do with it? Maybe put some blue dots in there. Hang on. Okay, let's use the back end of my brush here. Oh, purple, maybe a little purple. Let's see what color that looks like. Don't want them perfect. I want them kind of fadey like. So I'll put them down and just kind of tap on them to make them kind of a little more random. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like the edge. What can I do? What should I do? I think I'll just paint it out. All right, let me dry this now because I don't want to make a big mess. Now I'm going to paint it out. We're just going to paint it out. And I'm going to throw some some stars. All right, now let's put some gray. I need a little bit more blue. I don't have the right blue. Let's put a little light. Nope, I need another lighter blue. Let's see, this color. Don't fret, we're going to fix it. Okay. No, that's too turquoisey. Let's lighten it up and gray it down. Here we go. All righty. A little more purple. And guys, I'm not looking at chat. I'm trying to blend here. Get rid of that thickness. I should have just cut it down, not so big when I cut it out. But this is all right. Just get rid of it. we go. That's better. So that blue edge. I was trying to line it up with this arch, but it's more important not to have it that big. So I'm going to roll with this. Will read the sky make it hurt? Yeah. Okay, so I do want to glow around this though. So I think I'll do a olive. Let's see about an olive green. Let's see if that'll show up. Rachel. Is that going to be? Yeah, that's good. Just, oh, dang it. I need to try. I guess I should try this before I rest my hand on it, right? Before I sit my hand down on the wet paint. I'll put my hand right down in it. There we go. All right, let's dry that. With some I don't know what you mean, Devin. I'm going to splatter stars. I'm not sure. Oh, let me turn this over so I make sure I don't stick my hand in it just in case. So I'm just going to put like a green kind of glow around this. Very subtle. I'm going to throw some stars. Okay, now let's get one of my soft brushes that's floppy. Add a little water. Oh, let me pull some of this white paint so I don't get all of it really wet. Come over here and just water that down. And if it gets anywhere you don't want it, you can just wipe it off because it's got matte medium all over it. So I just kind of splatter how I want, and then I can go back and wipe it away. Oh, I got some more there. Dang it. I stuck my hand right in that somehow. And rested my hand right on top of it. Okay. Like I don't want stars on top of the trees or on top of this sky, so just wipe it away. All right, but I do want some more right in there. I don't know how I picked up that turquoise color somewhere on one of my hands. A little bit right in there. Okay. All right, I'm going to go wash my hands. Just get the bulk of it off my hands there. All righty. Let's see. I don't like that coming out of his neck. So we're going to go ahead and fix that. I want it coming behind him, but not right there at his neck. So let's get a couple of... And I don't like that there's a white something on his hat there, so we're going to get rid of that. Darken his little hat there. Maybe his shoulder. Then have the white coming just a little further down. Off his shoulder is better than right out of his neck. I like that better. And then the tree. Let's fix the tree. And also because you got matte medium on the whole thing, you can go with pencils because it's got that coating on it that it'll go, pencils will go over it. All right, something like that. Maybe just a little more right in here. Whoops. Maybe a little bit more right in there. I like that better. Okay, let's see. I was deciding what those mysterious teal orbs are. All right, let's see. All righty. Now I want a couple of stars. Let me go ahead and hit that with the heat gun here. And then maybe just a little bit of shine, extra shine on this side. And then I want a star shine. Where's my Posca? And my watch hands, which will be coming out of the middle there. Have to decide where they're going. I want one to come obviously right here, and maybe the other one right through to this window behind him. All right, let me get a ruler. I'm getting out a ruler, Janet. So I know I'm going to want one of the watch hands going right up here to this where it's going to shine right there. Oh, that's too thick. I'm going to get a thinner one. And then the other watch hand's going to come over to where this window light is coming, but it's going to be behind this guy. That. I'll have a star shine there and a star shine there, but I've got to have a thinner Posca. That Posca's nib is worn down. Let's see. Well, hang on, let me dig over here. Let's see if this one's working. Janet just fainted because I used a ruler. I don't think this one's working. Is this one working? I don't think so. I need something to test it on. I don't have a scratch sheet here. Hang on, let me find another one. I'd have to bust open a new one because I'm using so much. Dig around until I find a thinner one. I thought I put them all in here. Here's a Sharpie one. Let's see. I want something real pointy. Let's see if this one's good. Just a minute. We'll find one yet. They're all my thick ones. Let's see that. There we go. Okay, here's a Sharpie one that's got a good tip on it. I just want a real sharp point. All right, so let's see. Let me turn it over. Like that. And then put a little blue. Hang on, guys. I'll look at chat here in a second. I don't see anything in caps, so I'm assuming you're not talking to me. There's nothing in caps. Okay, Gaga, thanks for stopping in. I'm going to finish this one. I'm going to start another one. Okay, let's blend that in there. Just a little more. Just a little bit of a shadow, but not that much. I like doing these little scenes, though. All right, now let's get that green back, that light kind of green-gray color. Let's put a little. On him and a little bit on him. Let's give it a little bit more, a little highlight, a little bit more oomph to them. All right, let's see. Okay. Light up in here. I think I'm liking that. I think I just want the one star shine. All right, I'm going to trim it a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll varnish it, and then I'll probably just put it on a piece of black cardstock. Well, I'll set it on the cardstock now so you can see it, but all right, hang on. Make some room. All right. All right. I'll wait like overnight to make sure it's really dry before I varnish it, because otherwise you're trapping moisture in it. And I'll just have just the slightest bit of a black border on there. Y'all can see that. So, I'm not sure about the leaves. I like the leaves, but they can't be varnished. So I'd have to put the leaves after. I don't know. They're too stark. It's too stark with the leaves, I think. Make some room here. Move everything over. Hang on, guys. I'm literally, this is how much room I have to work with. Right here, what you see. All right. I think it looks pretty good. Let's see, what do I want to sign it? A little down here in the bottom. So I don't know if Julia's still here or not. Super chat. Oh, Christopher. No, how did I miss a super chat? They usually stand out. Did I miss your super chat, Christopher? Thank you so much. So cool. Wait, let me click on it. So cool, man. Aw. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed it when it came through. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And if y'all don't watch Chris, go to Christopher Fernandez Art, and he has a YouTube channel, and he draws. Uh, well, he speeds it up and does. Sometimes he'll do uh, chats while he's showing his speeded up art. So yeah, go watch Christopher. Thank you, Christopher, and thank you, Rachel, and anybody else that try to get my attention. Thank you, Pacola. All right, so I think that will do that, and I'll show you the varnish that I use is a gloss varnish. I use this Delta Ceram coat. It's a water based. It's not a oil based. It's a water based gloss exterior interior varnish. It doesn't have to be this brand. It's just as long as it's a water based. And so I will varnish this tomorrow. I won't varnish. You want to let it sit overnight and let it really dry, and then I'll varnish it and then let that dry for a couple days, and then I'll send it off to Julia. So, oh, good, you like it? Okay, well, thank you for sending in some collage fodder. So I hope you like that. So I'm gonna put your little name. I got your little name tag here, and I'll stick that on there, and we will varnish that tomorrow. Okay, so let's see. Oh, thank you. All right, so let's see what. Now I got to move everything over again. So we have let's move the pencils off the table till we need them. So let me go ahead and do Donna's. She even asked me. She goes, "Are you going to do my collage?" And so I'm going to go ahead and do Donna, who's in Trinidad Tobago. And let's see, hang on, guys. I have to take a minute because I have no room at all. I got to move everything off the table. Move all my paints. All right. Then, if we have time, we'll do Elmaris's. Okay, that's where that paint is coming from. It is coming off of this lid here. I did not close this all the way. That is why I have it all over my hands. One of the very first stores. Send it to me. It doesn't hurt to. I probably have it some, Julia, but I don't have a recent one. And if you've moved or anything, so go ahead and send it to me again. Here's my email, Julia. Oops. Well, hang on. What did I do here? Comments. I clicked on something. Hang on. There we go. There's my email. So send it to me again just to make sure. All right. Let's see. Kitty Jen. Who else is popped in here? Just getting some of that teal paint off my hands because it's like everywhere. I don't know how I did it. But all righty. Okay, well, go ahead and send it to me again just so I make sure I got the right address because, we want to make sure it gets to you. Thank you. All right, so sip of juice. Let's move the paint to the side for a minute. And let's look at what I got here from Donna. And she sent me a lot of people. She sent me a lot of fashion magazine people. So we'll see what we want to do. I really like this one. I really like her. So let's just kind of fussy tear her and see what we can do. Especially with the fashion magazines, they're so thin. They're real easy to paint into because they're so thin, right? Oh, thank you, Christina. Thank you for the super chat, the super sticker. Thank you so much, Christine. I appreciate the support for the channel. Rachel, that's that woman with attitude. Yeah. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Christine G. Thank you. I appreciate it. I applause. Oh my gosh, Julia. All right, so I'm just kind of trying to fussy tear. You guys are funny. But I just hadn't done these in a while, so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and do it. And I don't know if Janet said what she's going to do today? Did she ever get her coffee? If she hasn't got her coffee, she won't be doing anything. Just saying. So I like her, and it's mostly all people. There's some jewelry in here, and it is a giraffe. There's a giraffe in here somewhere, but it's mostly people. And she was really cool too. But yeah, this is on like a double cardstock. So let's see. Let me find that giraffe in here. And she was cool. She was my other option. I liked her. Let me fussy tear her just in case. I'll give myself a couple options. I'll give myself a couple options with the two people because I like her too. So let's just. Hi, Lucette. Anybody else? Did I say hi to you, Arlene? Yeah, I did because you were telling me about Edwin's readings. I just like doing, I do these story collages. I like to paint in them. But I've been really enjoying doing the traveler's notebook type layers things as well. I don't know if y'all have a preference. I mean, a favorite. I like doing both. And since I'm doing my year of color, that was why I kind of picked that one. Okay, so, and again, I can paint all around here. But I got those two girls. So let's see. This bracelet keeps falling off. All right, let's see here. I like these popsicles. She's cool with the popsicles. I kind of like that. There's a watch. I think I'll go ahead and cut that out. Here's another one. That's kind of gray, though. I might go with this one. And I might just pick a different watch out of my stash of watches, depending on the color. What color I want. Lots of girls. She sent me lots of girls to pick from. I like those two the best so far. I like that orange. We'll see about that. I like this yellow with the popsicles. We'll see about that. More girls. A Bigfoot. It's a Bigfoot hiding behind the tree. Kind of like that. It's kind of on the brown side, though. I'm kind of like it gravitating toward that bright. Here's that giraffe. So I might cut him out. And we'll see. I don't need those big giant scissors. Do you, those traveler's notebook inserts, do they lie flat? Yeah, they do. You just push them open. I mean, they're just like sewn, 20 pages or something like that. They're not very a lot of pages to them. But the reason my books look so thick is because I have like 8 or 9 of the little one, the thin 20 pagers in one big book with the elastic bands. That's why the notebooks look so thick. It's because I have so many inserts in it. Does that make sense? All right, so let's see what we can do here for Donna. All right, so I like that. Let's see what else we got. Did I go finish the? Yeah, I guess I did. I got all the people. These are all people. All right, so let's see what we can do with this. I'm liking her, but if I want to use these colors, then she'll have to go to the side. So we're going to go with this. And I don't like the blue now. We're going to have to go with a new watch. And do I need another background? I like this. So if I put her on there, though, I'm going to have to fussy cut her out. So we'll see. Because I don't want to fussy cut all this out. So I like the orange and I like this. I like how that kind of goes like that. And part of this maybe. Do I like this? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut her. So I don't have to fight the graphic element here. Just take a minute. Do I have in caps? Did she? See Arlene's comment. Okay, let me go back. Arlene. Rachel, no clue. Oh, I'll see. Said, go back. Janet has. Oh, she's going to do the neurographic art. I guess is what they're. I don't know. It's where you take and you do a bunch of swirls, and you paint them out or paint them in. I've seen a couple of videos on it. Okay, thanks, Arlene. I didn't know what she was going to do today. I haven't talked to her since last week. Hi, Hut. How you doing? Hiya. I can't do bumbly Edna. I can't do bumbly. I can't do it. Some days, Hut, she's in my head. And then there's days that I just can't quite get bubbly Edna down. But it makes me laugh every time I try. So yeah, this is going to be kind of a graphic, illustrative graphic, not very just graphics more than a lot of painting, I think, on this one. Because I like those popsicles. We'll see. But I really like this girl here, so we'll see what happens. I'll look at my other backgrounds too, but yeah, I got that all done in one, like peeling an apple. Oh, good! I can't wait. Well, once you finish it, let me know, and we'll talk about it here on the show. All right. So what do I want to do? I want to lay this out. We got this little hand right there. I want him on there like this, and her, and then let's turn this over this way. Just gonna like that hand. I don't know if I like her sit like she's half in the tree. Not sure I like the half in the tree. Or do I want her more on the edge with popsicles? No, she's not a popsicle stick. We don't want that. We can turn it over. We can turn it over. You can turn these things any way you want, guys. You don't have to do it like, Oh no, I still don't like the pop. Well, I mean, I think what it is, I like the colors of the popsicles, but it's not working. But I like the giraffe and reaching out for the hand there. I like that. So let's see. Do I want more of the orange at the top? Remember, it's got to be on 8.5 by 11, so or smaller, so I can mail these. Right? I kind of like that. She could come over here. I kind of like that. But I love the popsicles. I don't know. Maybe I could just use one or two. Let me. I don't know if I need a watch on this one. Maybe not. Let me cut out. I'm going to cut out a popsicle or two. Yeah, but then it just doesn't really. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense like that. Floating popsicles up there. What do y'all think? Do you like the popsicles up there and then her down? But again, we have to make it so. Let me cut this down. It has to be on 8.5 by 11. So something like this, like this. Like that. See, that's way. Then I've got to get rid of some of this orange because look, this is the paper size. Look, she's already she's 3 feet over. If I want any of the popsicles to show, let's see. Let's go down a little bit like this. Kind of like that. Can still tilt them like that, and this like that. All right, some of this black has got to go. There we go. Let's go this way. I kind of like him on the orange. Maybe that's just enough yellow down here, like she's sitting down there on the ground. I don't know. See, she's too bunched in. This needs to be bigger. It needs to be a bigger collage piece. But I can't make them any, especially the Trinidad. It can't be bigger than 8.5 by 11. Right? Something like that, and I can paint this out. That might work. What do y'all think of that? Like that. She's kind of close to him. But I can't do anything about that. She's already off the page. So I don't know. Let me look at it for a minute. Cut out the popsicles and the hand of the. Well, but they're so big. The popsicle would be over to here, and then just his little head. You know what I mean? The popsicle would take up this much space. I really want him on the orange. Like that. I'm looking at it for a minute. Let me read chat. Maybe have her hold a popsicle and have the giraffe reach for it. She doesn't have any hands. I guess, they could stick a popsicle out there. But see, this hand right here is what I was trying to use. See the hand right there? See, look how much paper. We're already off the edge. We're off the edge. So we might have to get rid of one or the other. Let's see. I'm thinking because it's 2 inches too much. I could get rid of some of the red and bring up the yellow. So let's cut off some of the red. Bring the yellow up. Well, I can cut some of this off too. The words. So we have the yellow. Then we have the red. Then we have her. Then we have the giraffe. I guess he could go over, or we could just put some more. Let's put some more orange in there if I want. Just enough. Just enough orange. That would probably work. Now the popsicles, let's see about pushing them down. I want them to be able to see that they are popsicles. I'm just talking to myself, guys. So I think we got her. I think we got her kind of pushed in there. Let's see, because otherwise we're not gonna have any popsicles showing. I guess he doesn't have to all be on the orange. Yeah. What do y'all think? How's that look? Do we make her fit? Let's see, cover up. Yeah, I think I'm kind of liking this. It's just kind of graphic and kind of cool. Too many popsicles. Yeah. Well, I'm liking the colors too, so I'm trying to use the colors. All right, let's see. I have her holding them. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. I like this. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's okay. You know, I might have to trim off some of this. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's start gluing. Let me get another piece of cardstock. But I'm trying to keep them 8.5 by 11. All of these that I've been doing. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's going to be too much. Yeah, I just like the simplicity of this, I think. All right, so let's start by get my where's my little thing of glue? Here we go. You meant from the top. Have her holding a popsicle. He's coming down from the top to lick it. Oh, I really want that hand. I'm going to roll with this. I'll overthink it, guys. We'll be here all day. I really want to do one more after this, and I'll be overthinking it. All right, so I'm going to start with the popsicles. I don't need all this. I can cut some of this off. All right. All right. Did I have it more like that? I could have it come in a little bit more angled. Okay, let's see. Let me get my brush. All right, here we go. All righty, let's see. Now, these are magazine pages, so remember what I said, fashion magazines. Fashion magazine pages are very thin, and when you glue them down, you have to be careful not to pull the ink off. I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, now I see another problem here. I can see the text coming through. I'm going to test this out here. I see the text coming through the paper. I guess there's not really much you can do about that. I can paint over. There's not going to be that much of them showing anyway, but the paper is so thin on a magazine. I mean, on a fashion magazine, you have to really be careful. All right, so there's that. Now, the bottom down here. Hang on, guys. Concentrating on this gluing. I don't see anything in the chat. Let's go to the edge here. And remember, I'm trying to use what y'all send. I mean, I'll add a watch or something, but I really try to use what you guys send me. And I'm trying to be careful not to pull the ink off, because it will happen. Okay, this one's got a little bit of a... See if I can get that little bubble out. There we go. All right. Layer 2. You spray adhesive. Yeah, it wrinkles, Jasper. That'll wrinkle. You have to mash it down. And there's just so much advantage to using golden matte medium, because you can, when I paint over it, I can remove paint. I can use color pencil on top of it. There's just so much you can do when you take the time to use the matte medium. It's just, I can't even explain it. If you've never used the matte medium, yeah. Otherwise, I just use a glue stick. I could just use a glue stick and glue it down, but then I couldn't pencil on top and paint on top. Okay, all righty. So if you're new and you haven't seen me do 1,000 of these, literally, well, maybe not 1,000, but hundreds and hundreds of collages in art cards and posters and everything else. Okay, well, good. I'm glad, Jasper. Do you paint on top? Do you paint and pencil on top of your spray thing? Okay, so let's see. I need a little bit more glue. All right, let's see where I want this. And I'm going to trim it down, the white edges. I think I'll just trim them down. And then we can have him coming up here, because I'll trim it down right there. All right. Where's my brush? Put another layer. Hi, Shelly. Anybody else I missed? I'll put it about right there. Don't fly away, little giraffe. Don't fly away. Hi, Helen. How you doing? I'm just making collages with the stuff that people have sent me. My collage fodder. I'm going to get a new card. This one's getting pretty coated. That have sent me over the, well, a couple of these are from a year ago. Not sure how long. Elmira sent me hers. And this one's going to Trinidad, to Donna and Trinidad. I love the colors, right? All right, so let's see. She's going to sit down here and then have the giraffe right about there. Something like that. Well, let's see. Maybe I can move her over just a little. Something like that. How's that look? All righty. Jasper, if you want to watch, since you're new, if you want to go watch later some of my hundreds of collage videos, you'll see how what I do. I don't really want to. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I want to go with that. I try to explain everything as I do it, especially for new people, but I'm kind of in a hurry right now because I want to get one more done. So maybe if you go watch some of my older collages. Okay, let's see. Hi, Nettie. I do art cards, posters. This is kind of an in-between size because I'm trying to keep them 8.5 by 11. See, look, some of the paint came off. I mean, the ink came off her shoe. So you can paint that in. All right, so I am going to dry this and cut it down, and then we'll see where we'll go from there. Thank you, Maddie. And we'll see how this works with the varnish. Hi, set. All right, let's see if I can cut this down, and we will see what we got. Not too much here. Don't want to lose the little hand on the edge. The little hand on the edge, and then I need a black. Cardstock, just to see what it's going to look like. Oh. And then I'll fix her foot. It needs a trim on the bottom, just a little. Oh. Hey, Jane. It's been a while. Well, no, you were here earlier. You were here first thing this morning, weren't you? I was going to say, I haven't seen you since, but I guess you have been here. All right, so we'll go ahead and do something like that. Now I got to fix her foot. And she does have one little wrinkle right there, but I think we'll see what happens when it's varnished. It'll probably be okay. All right, so let me fix her little foot here. Is it dry enough? Nope, it's still cold to the touch. I really would have liked her tilted just a little more this way, but then her foot would have hung off the edge. So it's still wet. Hang on. Try to squeeze too much in one page. But I really love the popsicles. All right, there we go. So I'm going to fix her little shoe and a little bit of her let me get a gray. Here we go. Let's see if that's good. I just want to fix her little foot there. Still a little damp. I should wait just a little bit there. Okay. I think that'll do. So when it's varnished and put on the thing here. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I really love the way this one turned out. This one is really, I really love the way this one turned out from my, what do you call it? Um, I don't have, I don't have a pair of best scissors, just whatever's handy. The cutter bee, if you're really looking for, something these are really good, but I'll just use that. I'll just use whatever's handy. I'll just use, I'm just not picky. Same thing for pencil sharpeners. I'll use a metal one. I'll use a plastic one. Not really brand sensitive on that. Let's see. All right. So yeah, I'm really liking this one. I'm going to send a couple of these out. All right. So let's see. I think I'll just go with that. Let it set and dry, and then I'll varnish it. And this one will go to Donna in Trinidad. All right. So let me set that one aside. And Julia's looks pretty good. Drying up here. And again, I'm going to varnish it. Okay, so let's put those two aside and put her name with that. And Donna's name with that. All right, let me look around now and get Elmaris's. Put this stuff in there. All right. Hang on, guys. Gotta make room. And the pencils. All right. Elmaris sent me a little pack of stuff here. Don't forget, guys, if you're talking to me, put it in caps. All right. So, hey, Dot, and anybody else coming in? Elmaris is smiling. All right, so let's see. Let me make some space. Let me clean up some of the glue here. And just keep my brush in the baby wipe till I get to it. Making room. Thank you, Tina. All right, so yeah, we got 3 collages done today. Would be nice. All right. Okay, let's see what Elmaris sent. I mean, I looked at it when she first sent it to me, but it's been a while. So let's see what she sent here. A little envelope. And put a name on that. All right, let's see what Elmaris sent. And let's get a piece of cardstock. She sent me a frog. I love that. Oh, I like that though too. I like the frog. I like the sleeping frog or the dozing frog. Let's see. Maybe he's hypnotized. I don't know what's in. This is a little planter. And I like this. But I'm all about doing like color themes. So I'm gonna have to add some stuff to her hers because she didn't send me a whole lot, which is fine. It's fine. I like this green. This could almost be with her the kind of stuff she sent. I could almost do do the kind of like traveler's notebook type layering thing. Come here. Oh no, that's all right, Jasper. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Or I'm gonna have to pick a background. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let me pick a background. Let me get my paper here to glue on. Let's see what kind of a background I could pick. I can even pick the watch center. I think I'll go with the background. Let's look. Oh, I have a whole bunch of backgrounds here. Hi, Afro-Sensible Sister. Thank you. I love you, Afro-Sensible. You're so fun. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm just digging through here. Let's see. This is kind of cool looking. Too many colors, though. I think I should stick with the blues and the greens. This is kind of cool. Tree. It'd be a tree frog. Maybe. Kind of liking that. And I like this bridge. I like that bridge. He'd get lost in there, though. I think he'd get lost in the bridge. One of those two, I think, might work, though. I'm just flipping through here. Mountains. I think one of these two. Let's see. All right, let's see what we got here. Because I don't really have something to use for a background, so I'm going to have to pick one. So I could go with a tree frog. Let's just trim this down. Not exact, because I'll trim it down with the cutter at the end. So if y'all missed me telling this morning, we're getting some new flooring put in. And so I don't know the date yet, if it's going to be, we're trying to get it Thursday and Friday. But if I'm not here, oh, that just really got dark with that white paper. If I'm not here Wednesday, it's because I'm having the flooring put in. And I can't be streaming with them hammering, So we're trying to get it on Thursday and Friday. And, but I won't know till this afternoon, which, after I stream. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's just cut this down. So if I'm not here Wednesday, that's where I am. So don't panic. Where's D? Because I hardly ever miss streams. But I might. All right. So let's see which one I like better. I love this background. And with, some little birds and some things, some butterflies and things, she sent this kind of foresty thing. But I really like the idea of him being on a tree. So let's see what we got here. The kitties will love playing. No, they'll be upstairs locked in the bedroom, and with the cat box in the bathroom. They will not be running loose because we'll have the door open. They'll have the door open, sawing, running in and out. No, the cats will have to be locked up in upstairs away from the action, and then they'll be freaking out because of the noise. I don't know if I really like it's just not. I'm not really it's because of this. And if I put them too far off here, then we're really losing a lot of, maybe if I turn, let's see what we do this way. No, I think we might have to go with this. Oh, great. Well, we guess we won't be going with this. I just dropped it in the paint. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm just today is not my collaging day. Let's see what I can do to save this. Hang on. Let me get a couple more baby wipes. Foraging for butterflies. Yeah, Rachel. All right, there we go. All right. Told you I don't have much room on the desk. All right. And that's why you don't use this when I'm streaming. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, because we can just make it a square too. We can make it smaller. But he gets so lost, but it's so green, you know? It is so green. I don't know. Let's see. No, all right, let me scroll back because Vonnie, you're saying I totally lost that conversation. The kitties will be playing. Hi Julie. Thanks for the info. The frog could be foraging for butterflies. You meant once it's installed. Okay, gotcha, Vonnie. Well, they have we have the wood flooring in the den, and they do like having the little balls with the bells in them. They do like playing with those down there in the den with the with the wood floors and the little bat balls. They do like that. I usually can, Tina. Let's see if you will be glad when it's all done. Oh, pretty far. Yep, yep. Well, I'm going to be honest, Vonnie. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. So that's not a reason not to use acrylic because that's the first time it's ever happened. So one time of dropping your paper in acrylic is not a reason not to use it. That's just me. But everybody has different things that they like to do, right? I like acrylic paint. That's just the way I roll. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Let's see. Do I want to just cut this down? I don't know. I think Elmaris, I'm gonna have to dig some more stuff out because I only have these 3 images. And I don't know that that's gonna be enough to do a story. But I do like this jewel with the pink butterfly. I do like that. So we might have to dig out some more stuff. I'm sure you don't mind. Let's see. This year, my mom's getting a car. Next year, she's getting a floor. Somebody next to it. Yeah. Well, I know. I hear you. Hubster and I, we worked on all weekend on. We have a china cabinet and a server that's kind of old, and although I packed up all my china and that's the only place I keep tchotchkes. And I did pull. I have the whole set of Mom's Beatrix Potter. These are 2 that I did not pack up, but I have all of these. Like I don't know how many Beatrix Potter things, 50. And most of them I gave her every year. I would give her a Beatrix Potter ornament, and from mostly from Hallmark. And I have all these in the china cabinet. Well, we're getting rid of the china cabinet, so I have no place to put any of this stuff. So I'm gonna have to find some way to keep all her Beatrix Potter. I just kept these 2 out just to keep on my desk because I don't really have a place to put them. But I have all the Beatrix Potter that I bought her over the years, right? And so, when we cleaned out our house, I took all her Beatrix Potter back because I wanted it for my memory from my mom. And then this is one of the things my Uncle Gary, who passed away 2 months after Mom, and he carves. This is hand carved. This is a hand carved shelf mouse, and what you do is you put it on a. Let me see here. Let me get the envelope here. That's not. Let me find something to put it on. I don't have anything to put it on to show you. I'll just have to kind of rest it on my hand. So it goes like this on the shelf, and he peeks over the shelf like that, and his little tail hangs out like that. So he just peeks over the shelf. But my uncle, Mom's brother, carved this. He's a excellent carver. Yeah, mom went to Beatrix. She went to England, Dot, and visited all the Beatrix Potter, her house. And you're probably talking about the same thing. I don't know where it is in England, where it's actually located. But she went to Beatrix Potter's house. So, and all the whatever they got over there. I wasn't with her, so I'm not sure, but she talked about it. So I just love my little mouse that my Uncle Gary carved. So, yeah. So I have my mom's and my uncle's little things, and I just have those sitting right here. But anyway, I said all that to say I don't know where I'm going to put all her Beatrix Potter things and some of my other stuff too. I have a little Salvation Army band, those little tiny Christmas little figurine people that goes in a village. You put them in the Christmas village and some other things that are in there because that's the only place that I have all that stuff. Now you'd look at my art room and you think, oh my gosh, your house just must be packed full of. It's not. It's very it's not. I don't have things sitting around like that, you know. I mean, I have some things, but I don't have lots of little things sitting around the house. So yeah, it's not. uh, Yeah, I don't know yet, Jen. I'm not one to have that kind of stuff hanging on the walls. That's just not my style. So I don't know. I'll have to figure out something. So in the meantime, it's all wrapped up in bubble wrap. We wrapped up all the china and all the little things that are in the china cabinet and put them in bins so that they're out of the rooms because we're having 3 rooms done. So let's see. Hi, Jeff. I got the circle, Bella. Let's see. Yeah, and I don't leave anything like that sitting around for the cats. These are just sitting right here under my computer monitor. So, and the cats are not ever in here. I keep the door closed. They don't come in here without me. So, all right. So let's see. This may be a simple one too, Elmaris. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he just needs a giant tongue. Maybe he just needs a tongue coming up and catching that butterfly. What do you think? But I do love this jewel. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait on yours, Elmaris. Maybe I'm just too distracted with all the stuff going on in my house right now. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't let him near that stuff, Vonnie. No, no eating the butterfly, C&P. I'm just really not liking. I like this, but he's lost. Although the butterfly looks really good on the pink, um, I'm just not feeling it. It's just not. I don't want to do it just to do it and not like it. Hi, Riri. How's it going? How's it going? So yeah. I think I'm gonna wait on yours, Elmaris. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna put this together and just keep it and see what comes of it. Maybe a different background is what I need, and I don't want y'all to sit here and have me dig around for a background. So I am going to just keep this together with the black paper and put this together for Elmaris's. And maybe we'll do that later in the week. Let's see. All right. Now, what was the other thing I was going to do? Remind everybody that if you want to contribute to the book for Barb, the Barb's pass along journal, and Helen was here earlier. If you want to see her books, you can go on Amazon, and she has 3 different versions of the pass along journal, and she's on Instagram. So there's that. I'm looking around here because it seems like I had some other stuff to do, but I try to pull out 3 or 4 things, and yeah. Looking around, guys. Hang on. Oh, I did get. I had used a lot of Catherine Anderson. Well, let me back out. If y'all are wanting to get into collage and you don't know where to start, you don't have magazines and you don't have things to use, I would recommend Catherine Anderson. She has tons of images and doors and different kind of things that you can use to do your personal collages. And these are her photographs, and she puts them in books for you to use. And let me get. Hang on, I'll get one of. I have one of her doors in. Let me get out this my poster thing here. Hang on. Let me get out this so I can show you a couple of places I've used her. Hang on. Oh, I can get that. I just had it out for the this yesterday, so they're handy. But where's the other one? Hang on, I'm looking for something. So I'll show you a couple places. I think I have two different places here where I've used her doors. So one of the nice thing about her doors is they're double-sided. Now, not this one. The imagery is not double-sided. There's different images on the front and back. I'll flip through them for you. But the doors and doorways, and this is the third one, they're double-sided. So if you want to use a door and use it so that you open it up, you want to open it up, then it's easy to do because they're double-sided. So I did that on, let me find it. On my oh, now I got to back. Hang on, I got to back way up because this is big. I did it on this Garden of Eden. So let's see here. So on the Garden of Eden here, got to move that paint. This poster here, see, I used it her doors, and let's see here. Hang on, guys. Let me adjust the camera and the lighting because it's going to flash out. So I did a Garden of Eden thing with the doors and then put death in there. But I used Catherine's door right here. And because you can use it double-sided and you can open and close it. So this is one of the posters size. And I'll flip through real quick. Now it's going to go flash dark. Thank you, Pacola. Let me click on that. Catherine Anderson. And this is door 3, but there's 1 and 2. There's windows. See, they're back. They're upside down too here. I'll just kind of do a little flip. But there's such a variety. Don't know which is the best way to show it. So I wanted to show it to you before I cut it down because of the last one that I've used quite a few out of. As soon as I get the book, I cut it all apart, right? So I'm going to cut all this apart. So I wanted you to see it before I cut it all apart because I'm going to, and then there's the small ones too. Smaller ones back here for a smaller, like the art card size, if you want to do that. And then this one is Collage Imagery 3. And again, just lots of different variety of things. With a typewriter, sceneries, flowers, bridges, plants, just all kinds of statues. So she's got, I don't know how many, 10 maybe books, maybe 10 different books. I'm not sure. But you just go look up Catherine Anderson and you'll find her and you can use her photos in your collage. So if you don't have magazines and you don't have, collage ideas, then get her book. So here's another one. This was a picture of just Big Ben. Well, I think isn't Big Ben officially the bell? But anyway, so I made a little time wrangler guy out of that. So I'll take it down and put it down. And this one is my lemur circus. Lemur circus. So I did them like Jack in the Box. So I painted them, and then the circus characters are cut out of circus images, and did a little star, like a little star chart with the trapeze guys. I just thought that really worked out really well. Oh, are they high gloss? Let me feel of them. Let me feel of them. I don't think they're high gloss. No, they're kind of a semi. I don't know if you'd call it high gloss. I don't think there's glossy as some magazines, but there's semi gloss. Can you see? It's kind of like a little bit of a sheen, kind of like a satin. Satin. That's what the word I'm looking for. Satin. And then this one, same thing. They're kind of a satin feel, Picola. You haven't ever got any of these before, Picola? Yeah, if y'all are talking to me and you're not in caps, I'm probably not going to see it, guys. So thank you, Picola. Let's see. Let me move it off as I go. What is it, baby? I see you. So, this one is not one of her doors. I was thinking that this one had her door on it too, but it doesn't. But, so these are just poster size, like 26, 24. Let me see. I'm not sure how exactly. 36, 24 by 36, 18, about 22 by 36, I think is how. Do you, no, baby, no, honey, no. Do you use poster board as this? It's paper. It's like poster. It's like poster board. You can use the poster board like you buy from either the art supply store or, it's about that thick. But this is paper that I got from a printer, cast offs from a printer, but it's the same thing. It's like the same texture, the same thickness. So if you want to do poster size, then you can use poster board. And it gets thick. It's so thick because there's paint and matte medium and collage fodder. So there's so much on it. It really thickens it up. Okay. Yes, I got no. All right, let's go. Come on. You're gonna knock over my lamp. No. So, so it makes it thicker when you add all that stuff to it, right? Let's see here. And then this one was a thrift store art. You can, that you get from the thrift store. It came in a frame and everything. Well, I just took the art out and I just kept the boat, and then everything else is collage and paint, but except for the boat. Yes, outgoing cloud, Rachel. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so this is little astronauts there. And so everything is painted out except the boat. I really like the way this turned out. Then let's see what else I got. Here we go. This one. My cats know exactly what triggers me. Well, knocking over one of my big studio lights would trigger me, Tina. One of the big studio lights, I got two of them in here that Hubster bought me. Knocking one of those over would trigger me. So anyway, so this one, I really like it too. I like the shells. It's like a shell wall with the waterfall going over the shell wall. And of course, I have my own ideas and visions of what all the symbology means. But and then this one is an undersea looking one, except I got my little robot guy down here. But So this is like under the sea. So he's like, I mean, he's like an astronaut robot guy, but he could be, the old vintage scuba diver suits, So anyway, so I got that one. And this one's not done. And I don't know why I haven't finished it. I just haven't finished this one yet. But I really like the idea of what's in my head with it. But it's not. This one's not done. So I haven't finished that one. And let's see. This one. This is one of my favorites. I really love this one. I did make a print out of this one because I really liked it. But when the print is so tight, you don't see the details because it shrinks it down so much. But I really do like, I like this one. But I don't know if you can see anything. But once it's shrunk down, you don't see as much of the detail, right? I do too, Vonnie. I love the color palette on this one. I really like the color palette on that one. And then let's see. Another castle one. But I like having different layers, different, things going on. So you got down here and on the wharf and like under the castle, and you can just see that there's a way in the castle to come down here. So yeah, I really like this one too. You can see. So yeah, those, and then I don't remember who asked me about the magazines, gluing the magazines together and the glue. So I'll just pull out a couple here. Let me find one that has a better spine and one that has a worse spine, because it's really important when you glue them together. When you make the magazine journals and you glue them together, like I said, I just use the tacky glue, but let's see, let me zoom back in. And weight it down overnight. But when you start working on them, here's what you don't want to do. Don't go working front to back, because look what happens. If you work front to back, there's two magazines here. Well, when you get to the second one, look how much the spine warped. I mean, it's completely sideways. Because you work front to back, it starts pulling on the spine, and that's what'll happen. So I don't know if I pulled one this one's not as bad, but this one's 3 magazines and it's just pulled away from the paper. But if you work front to back to middle, front to back to middle, I have one that's not even warped at all, but this one's a little warped. So when you work in, when you work in something, these, you need to, you want to work, back to front, front to back. And because you're getting all the pages really wet with ink and paint, right? And you don't want them to be to warp the spine. So yeah, but they're fun to have, and you don't feel any pressure when you have magazine journals, because there's no pressure to make them really anything. It's just fun. And then so the same thing goes for if you cut them in half. And again, I don't recommend cutting them in half yourself. I would recommend taking your magazines and having them cut in half for you. So this is, how many are in here? 4 magazines. I mean, 4 sections. So it's 2 magazines cut in half and all glued together. So it's essentially the thickness of 4 magazines, but they're just cut in half. And so again, these are they're fun just to throw down some collage and some paint And we've done these over the years too. And but again, don't just work front to back, because what'll happen is the spines will warp. So yeah. I don't think I have any of Catherine's doors, and this one's kind of old. This one's older, so I'm not going to have anything like that in here. I was trying to remember all the places I've used Catherine's Catherine's stuff, and then the little mini composition books. This is the one I'm going to use for my year of color. I already had a couple things done in this one, so but there's a blue one, and then I have a yellow one. See, this is how it looks when you first start. And then you just paint and add more stuff to them. And then, now my personal journals, I don't even bring those out on camera, Vonnie. I don't even bring those out on camera. Vonnie was saying journals are personal. You don't have, no one has to see them if you don't share them. Yeah, I don't. I have a lot of writing journals that it's not art and stuff. Those my most of my journaling writing stuff is separate than my art journals. My art journals are totally separate from my journaling. So we did this one last week. I think it was last week. Didn't it was a week before last. We did this one. And then we did this yellow one. Well, I don't know if I did this one on camera, but so anyway, I'm just going to use the rest of this for just the colors, you know. I think this one was orange. So, but I was trying to think of where else I've used some of Catherine's doors. But that big poster, where else? I don't think I've used them in the abandoned books, so I'd have to think. Yeah. So do y'all have any other questions before we head out? I'm just like, I don't have anything else to do. I thought I'd show y'all some of Catherine's things, but I can't think of where else I've used them. Probably art cards. Maybe that's where I've used some of her little doors. I've used the little doors on in the art cards. That's probably it. Is that it? No, I'm probably giving them all away. Mm-hmm. I think these are too old. I'm not sure where I've used them. I could read from the book. Thanks for reminding me, Rachel. I was trying to think of some of her little doors, but these are older ones, so they're not going to be in here. I probably gave them all away. I've probably given all the art cards away where I've used her little doors, because I remember it did a whole series, a whole set of cards with her doors on, but I think I gave all those away. So okay, well. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and read out of our book then. Since we have extra time, it's a good time to do it. Read out of our 1001 Ways to Be Creative. Did you see my 3 mess? No, I didn't. My book contribution is on the way. Book contribution. Let me scroll back, Dot. How far back was it? I'm not sure what you're talking about. You need to spill coffee. And Dot has everything she says is in caps because her keys stick. So I never know if she's talking to me or somebody else. Let's see. I'm sorry, Dot. I don't see where you're talking about a book contribution. The gift book. Oh, for Barb. Oh, for Barb. Okay. Thank you. I don't have any. Y'all gotta be a little more specific. Oh my gosh. Okay, for Barb. Okay. Yeah. You still have another over a week. You have another week. So if it's on the way, it should be here in time, Dot. Okay, because the 7th is the is the deadline. I want to get it out to her. So, okay. All right. 1,001 Ways to Be Creative, a little book of daily inspiration by Barbara Ann Kipfer. And we're getting toward the end of this. We've been reading a little bit out of it every week for a couple of years, I guess now. All right. So let's see what we say. Our next couple of pages here. Design a computer typeface. And again, when I'm reading these guys, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do exactly what the book says. But if you get some kind of an idea, like you don't have to design a computer typeface, you could design your own art journaling typeface, right? So just make sure you write down what your ideas occur to you. Make a sculpture by balancing stones. And I've seen those people do that with the stone balancing. I don't know how they do it, but I've seen them do it on YouTube, but never tried that. Mix yellow and blue paint to make a bright green. Then add different amounts of red to see how many different greens you can create. Make a jigsaw puzzle out of a photograph. Invent a secret code. Design an elaborate hopscotch course on your driveway. Now, I wouldn't do that, but I did see, where was it? Was it Hobby Lobby? They had some new sidewalk chalk, a big box. And oh my gosh, they had the awesomest colors of sidewalk chalk. I almost bought it, but I thought, I probably won't go out and do it. But there are some awesome sidewalk chalk out there now, the colors. So, let's see. Janet's handwriting always looks like, I know she can do printing, cut and paste. Janet can do printing. Hang on, let me put something. Let me put something there to hold the page. Hang on. Let me get one of her little zines here. I'll show you. Here we go. This one right here. This is Janet's handwriting, printing. Look at this. Look at Janet's handwriting. This is one of her zines. Look at that. I can't get too close because it'll flash out, but look at that. That's all hand done. Okay. Fold napkins into swans or get an origami book and origami paper. Create your own silk flower arrangement. Pack a gourmet picnic. I'm going to go ahead and read these two. Life isn't a support system for art. It's the other way around. Stephen King. Build a miniature village, perhaps for the holidays. Design a menu for a make-believe restaurant. Teach yourself calligraphy. Try to guess the meaning of an unfamiliar word from the way it is used. So that's where we'll stop till next week. Thanks for reminding me, Rachel, because I always forget. It seems like I always forget to do that. Oh, and then I also did over the weekend. I did with my hand carved stamp of my little. I just saw it sitting back here, so that's why I remember the little my little chameleon guy. And here, let me pull out my book where I put it in here. Here's where I've stamped him out a few different ways. So we drew him, and then I carved the stamp, and I've stamped it out. Well, I thought this would probably be a cute poster for Logan if I used him to make him a poster. So let me back out again. So I put this together. When did I do this? Yesterday. I think I did this yesterday in my spare time. Let's see, going the other way. So I made him a little stamped and drawn little poster and try to do it in some cool colors. So I made this for Logan. So I stamped. Where'd my stamp go? Where'd I put it? Here. So what I did is I used a ruler, Janet. I used a ruler to do some edges, and then I stamped the little guy all the way around. Bye, Bonnie. I stamped the little iguana guy all the way around, chameleon iguana. And then I just drew two of them. I put some stencil in the background. So I thought this was so fun. I had fun doing it. I had fun doing this little poster for him. So, thanks, Julia. So, yeah, I just stamped them out a whole bunch of times around the edges. And then I just drew what I did, here's how I got him even in the middle, is I drew one, and then I cut it out. So I drew one, cut it out, right? And I flipped it over so he'd be the same size. So I just did the two like that. So that I made like a little template for it. So yeah, so this one and this one is just a hand drawn one. And I just filled it in. And then, but these are all stamped. So I stamped all those. So I thought that would be kind of a quick little poster. Yeah, I don't scan anything, Picola. I take everything's done with my phone. All my photography is done with my phone. Unless I do something like this is on the iPad, and then I just send it to the printer or send it over to the computer and print it out. So this was done on the iPad, but everything else that I do, if it's not on the iPad, it's just taken with my camera. I mean, my phone. It's all done with my phone. I don't scan anything because I just don't feel like I need to. It looks so good with the camera, right? So, all right, guys. Well, I don't know if there's any other questions or anything. I guess I'll head on out because I don't have anything else. I just really wanted to work on those collages for you guys today. So, let's see. I guess that's it. So, no questions or anything? Thanks, Helen. I like the colors too. I like the yellow and the kind of a little bit of orange and the purple and the teal colors. And then the black and white. And I just did little doodles, see, like little zigzags and just little borders. Yeah. So thanks, Darlene. You have a good day too. All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll see you over at Janet's. She's going to do some of the, what's it called again? The swirly, filling in the swirls. What's that called again? I forgot. Somebody tell me. Thanks, Gothic. Somebody want to tell me the name of that again? Does anybody know? Bueller. No, not the Zentangle, Beatrix. She does Zentangle also. Neurographics. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Janet. There she is. Let me click on her. So Janet comes on at 1 in about an hour and a half. Thank you, guys. I couldn't think of it for nothing. So she's going to do that today. But Beatrix, she does do Zentangle as well. She does awesome Zentangles. Janet does. So, all right, guys. Oh, thanks, Debbie. All right. We'll see you guys later. Bye.